Oh my god, we got rid of everything. We have another Hex still, and no crackles. I got no damage left. None at all. We have like a Defender of Argus. That's the most damage I can put out. No Flame Tongue, no Crackle, no Bloodlust, no Fire Elemental. The Healing Totem's gonna do some good work for us here, though. I think he actually has combo in his hand, and at some point he has another Innervate, too. Oh my god, you guys, we might actually win. I don't want to say we've won yet, because still got a ways to go here, but the first time all game we're keeping creatures down. Oh, probably drew Innervate. Get him! Kill him! Holy shit. That's power to the shaman. Fucking power to the shaman, man. Anyone else would have lost. The moment we got mind control attacked, it was already bad. We lost. What did we lose with the mind control? We lost the taunt. It could have been worse. We could have lost the drakes. The healing totem, preventing the fire elemental's death there. So he actually played a creature, finally. It's tough to make a good trade on that. I need like the Defender of Argus, but the board is full. I guess I just lose the wolves here. I don't want to ignore it, because it's his only creature, but I don't really want to hex that either. So he never drew Ancient Allure? Did he like forget to put them in his deck? There's both of his Ancients Allure in the bottom 5. That's really the only reason we won. It's because he went as slow as we did after crushing us. I think Ancient Allure will be the biggest thing he plays, and we can win really soon here. If he played Ancient Allure, I'll just ignore it and attack him again. He has another Sludge, I guess. But unless he plays Ragnaros. Oh, Sylvanas. It's Ancient Allure, finally. Sylvanas could be bad, but Ancient Allure is fine. Draws cards. Wow, there's not even that many cards left. 2 cards left in his deck. Alright, now do we kill that? 1 card left in his deck. I'm almost out of cards. One of them's an Innervate, so his play might not be done. I think we might win. Oh my god. He has a Sludge Belcher. He has to play Sludge though to prevent his death, and we can handle the Sludge. He has no spells, no Wrath, no Swipe. Oh, oh my god. The Shaman power, you guys. Holy shit. That was crazy. He wrecked me so hard at the start. Felt like a Warrior game where we just got destroyed and made a comeback. Wow. I mean, he didn't draw Ancient Allure at all. That had to be a little tilting for him, but he just wrecked me so hard at the start. When he had combo in his hand the whole time, he was just like, oh, top deck. Mind Control was the only one in his hand. Top deck Big Game Hunter, I think, and then top deck Swipe. Just playing this 1 card, hoping he could combo us. He might have been double combo, so he would have had like another combo left over at the end, or an extra Savage Roar in his hand. That game was crazy. Damn, man, the Shaman deck. That was insane. I know, Jurax. I want to say Juraxis, but you start with a D. Juraxis. It was definitely a crazy game. We could have had that go many different ways. So many of our Shaman games get like that, though. They just get so tense where, like, both players have one card, and you're just hoping that your card is better than theirs. How many times would a second Bloodlust help versus be a dead card? We never want a second Bloodlust. Against like a warrior, sometimes you feel like you want a second one, and that's really the only match you would ever want another Bloodlust. If you use the Bloodlust situationally to like clear the board, it's probably because you were already losing. And you should be able to stack up like 5 creatures. Sometimes it's a good play when you just use it to like get the damage for your totems and clear a big dude, but you should be winning most of the time before that point, so you're already behind and then it's just like an attempt to come back into the game. Whereas if I have 2 Bloodlusts in my hand right now, our hand would be really bad, but a single Bloodlust, you know, that's okay. We actually kind of want the single Bloodlust. You just never want to have 2, so although there are situations where you really wish you had it, or a second one might be useful, in the bulk of your games it would be harmful to your play because you just can't use it at all. Every card in the deck other than Bloodlust is based around us getting board control, and then we just have that single card that's like use everything the other 29 cards work for, so you can't really add too much to it. Alright, these are tough, man. These Twilight Drakes get me. We can do 6 to it. Doesn't really help. Since we only have the one Earth Shock, as soon as I don't draw that, it's a really high health creature with a decent amount of attack that I can't get rid of. Ugh. Earth Shock, please. I need you. At least a Hex. Nope. It's gonna be unfortunate that we have nothing on the left side, but I want to be able to trade for one of them. It didn't, you know, totem placement sucked there, but it's 2 Twilight Drakes. I do what I can. Hellfire. Hellfire just destroys me. I could do Wolves again, but they'll still have the Twilight Drake on the board. Sludge. Okay, that's livable. Okay. It doesn't really work that well no matter what I do. If I Lightning Storm, we can't even Fire Elemental next turn. I can trade both of these guys and play Wolves again, but again, we couldn't Fire Elemental. I think I'm just gonna sit it for a turn. I'll try to make a bigger play next turn when he does a trade. The idea here is if he doesn't AoE, he should be attacking with the Twilight Drake. So then we could Fire Elemental the Drake. Those double Twilight Drakes are really rough though. Just have so much HP. It's pure numbers. What other 4-drop gets 8 or 9 health? They had 7 HP, right? So they were kind of small Drakes because he coined one out. But they came earlier, so we couldn't stack up anything. Whoa. Is he not going to attack? Alright. Oh, a Hex. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That seems like a pretty good play. And we can still Fire Elemental next turn. Let's just have another giant. Could just have another giant. Dr. Boom. He's got full board control. So he took too long killing his stuff. If he wants it, I got a 2-1 with taunt. So it's not too hard to overcome a 2-1 with taunt. I'd say a giant's actually not that bad here. If it was just a giant and like maybe Ancient Watcher. But Dr. Boom would be horrible. I have no way to kill Dr. Boom. And it would be multiple creatures, so I couldn't try to deke around it. The top deck. Oh. He must have some good play, like silence the Flame Tongue. Giant number 2. Actually, I should have played the Fire Elemental on the right side. I might get Big Game Hunter. Even hand Warlocks have Big Game Hunter. Did you guys see the post? I saw there was a Reddit post by Brian Kibler about the Big Game Hunter. I actually agree with that a lot, that the Big Game Hunter really shifts mechanics in this game. Because for the first... So basically what Kibler's point was that the Big Game Hunter ruins the fun of the game. And that they were originally introduced to balance out the giants, the things like the Mountain and Molten Giants. Because these creatures can come on such an early turn that you can't have the stats to actually deal with them. So it's too punishing if there isn't like a counter to it. And then it's supposed to be similar to like a Kezan Mystic, where if the giant field played Big Game Hunter. But really it just limits like actual cards that are not giants, which have a stat weight according to their mana cost. But as soon as they have more than 7 attack, it's a weakness because everybody has Big Game Hunters. So I agree with that a lot. I think the Big Game Hunter kills a lot of the fun, and it is true that you need them to be able to balance out the giants. So Kibler's idea was that you could just remove the giants from play entirely, or change them in some way so that they can't be played so early. And then you could tone down the Big Game Hunter with something like it only does damage rather than actually killing the creature. But yeah, I agreed with that a lot because like the idea of so many of the creatures that you want to play that you just don't really care if they actually had 7 attack or not, but they die instantly. Like it's so much of a tempo switch when you play a 7 mana Mogor the Ogre and then you lost the card, they gained a creature and you lost a card completely, already punishing enough, but you're playing a big creature, specifically something that is going to cost you a lot of mana. So you lost a card and your whole turn, and they gained a creature and probably still have enough mana left to do something else on their turn. So it's like you just can't play those things, and the rest of Hearthstone works on kind of a numbers base where it's like, okay, 4 is worse than 5 and we need this 4 so that we can kill the 3 and stuff like that. But the Big Game Hunter just takes that out of the equation because once you get past 6, it's all the same, and that's a little dull. You want to have like, you want to be able to have like an 8 versus a 10 and actually be making those trades somehow rather than, oh, it's above 7, instantly kill it, because it's not very interesting. Alright, we're pretty all in. How does this do against Face Hunter? Pretty well. This is basically what I structured the deck around, is making it good against Hunters. Ooh. Okay, Ragnaros. Hit me in the face, I guess. I don't really care what it attacks, honestly. They're all pretty much the same. So how about that Bloodlust? How about that Bloodlust, you guys?